Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday, but you know what? I'm ready for it to be Friday.
It's a party no matter what day it is. There's so much happening today. John was just talking about it on Pittsburgh CW. We were talking about it all morning long. WVU, Pitt, Backyard Brawl, but that's not it over the North Shore. Because Rib Fest also gets underway today.
Which is why we have all these ribs in front of us here right now. And you know what? And we cannot wait to dig in. So this is right outside Acrisure Stadium. And these ribs are from a company. We're going to show you, that's the company's name.
Big A.
Down below there. We're not going to say it because we government agency that they are, but we do want to give a plug to the place because it is one of the local ones of the vendors over there, and they do really, really well as far as
Pittsburgh's #1 barbecue 5 years in a row.
Listen to that. And they won the People's Choice Award at the Ribs Fest last year. So what did you just took a little bite, right?
The sauce is delicious. It has just like that kick of pepper, like not overwhelming spice, but it has enough sweetness that really makes your mouth start to water. You're digging right in. You're not even using the fork. You're going right in.
I think you have to hold it like this. I think that your fingers kind of sticky and gooey.
But here, hold on.
I really like the flavor.
Just get
I really do.
Just a little bit of. You don't want to get barbecue sauce in your mustache, sir.
Thanks for looking out for me. Woo. So
close up while you're chewing.
You know, everyone needs to take a Heather Abraham with them to Rib Fest so that they can make sure that they look okay.
It's the mom in me. And just give it like a little dab and lick. This is a really fun thing that happens. And a lot of people head over to the North Shore. If you're going over, expect it to be really crazy over there because you're going to have those dozens of rib vendors over there, plus all of the tailgating going on. And you know what else is happening? The Boobs is in town.
You keep saying
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé. In fact, we want to congratulate once again our ticket winner in the ticket winner giveaway.
Yay!
So that's happening at PPG Paints Arena tonight. And then, of course, there's the Rib Fest at Acrisure. And as you saw in the middle there, and you were talking about earlier, the Backyard Brawl is back.
So much fun. I know, honestly, a lot of people who are pumped to go to this game. It's been years in the making, over a decade since the last one was held. I think it was 2011 is what we reported this morning. So it's been so long since it's happened. It's going to be a blast. I know people are going to have a great time. And hopefully it's a good game. I'm sure it will be.
Such a great rivalry. And so anyway, we're going to talk more about that a little bit later on in the show. Right now, though, we want to talk about Labor Day weekend. And of course, hot dogs are a staple for Labor Day. But we're going to talk about something different. Oscar Mayer has come up with a different take on the hot dog.
It's frozen. It's the cold dog.
These are popsicles. Hot dog popsicles.
But I like they're saying, is it stupid or genius? You decide.
And so apparently they held this contest and people decided it was genius, at least enough of them, that they decided to actually go ahead and make these. So they're called cold dogs, and they're only available for a limited time. They're not available in Pittsburgh, but they're selling them in conjunction with another company in certain cities like LA and New York, and they have mustard on it. And listen to how they describe the flavor. Both refreshing and smoky, with notes of Oscar Mayer's iconic wiener.
They talk about umami all the time
I know, umami.
On Top Chef. I still have no idea what it means, but it sounds like it's balancing, I think is what it is.
Oh, really?
I think it's like, I
think there's a restaurant in Lawrenceville with that name, too. I don't know. They do not serve hot dog popsicles, I will tell you that much.
This is different than just taking a pack of dogs and throwing it in the freezer and then eating it on a stick.
No,
it sounds like they've actually made something.
A meat-flavored popsicle, because that's what America needs, right?
Can I tell you that I'm a huge fan of corn dogs, and I thought that my kids might like the frozen corn dogs that you can buy, and you pop them in the microwave. They did not, and I ate them, and they were so good. They were so good.
I love it when it's confession time here on the show.
So I did not eat the corn dog frozen, but it was still.
You did take time to put it in the microwave?
Yeah. Anyways, All right, so from hot dogs to real dogs, this had us talking this morning because it's so cute and so cool. Dolly Parton does so much. I don't know how she has time for it, but she has launched a new business, and it's called Doggy Parton.
Get it? Doggy Parton. And it's all about apparel and accessories for dogs. And you know I'm such a big fan of Dolly Parton's. And so these are just some of the items. This is on her Instagram page.
That's the one that I love.
Which one? The wig?
The wig. You can buy a wig, a blonde wig for your dog. There was a shot of her brushing the hair on the dog.
You know what? Dogs everywhere are going to revolt, I think, against the wig. Because the dog, I mean, like, some dogs you can dress up and they're fine with it and all that kind of stuff. And then other dogs hate this kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, obviously you have to take the temperament of the dog into account. But I do think it's funny. And of course, some of the money raised will go for a group that helps displaced animals, because that's what Dolly's all about.
She's sponsoring reading programs. She's helping out the dogs. She's saying no to statues. She's amazing.
Right. You know, she really is. I mean, she's somebody that I feel like she brings everybody together. No matter, you know, the differences that we all have, people just love her, and she really uses her celebrity and whatnot to help others, and that's what's important.
DoggyParton.com, by the way, and on Amazon. Yeah. Where was the statue of her supposed to be? Do you remember this story?
Was it in Tennessee somewhere?
And here's a question for you. If the city of Pittsburgh said, David Highfield, you have done so much.
Well, that's not going to happen.
For hear me out.
No,
Western Pennsylvania.
Where is this going?
And we want to put up a statue of you. Would you say no?
I'd have to think about it. I don't know. I think I would say no. I think it's a little embarrassing. I think maybe it should happen, you know, for people who qualify, and I'm not one of those people, but like maybe after they've passed. You know?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a biopic that's done while they're still alive, and you're like,
yeah, well, exactly.
What if they don't like it so much?
Yeah, but there should definitely be a statue to Dolly, you know.
Yeah,
and
she's amazing.
We want her to live forever, though, because she really is amazing. All right, from one singer to another, we want to talk about Taylor Swift. You know, we talked about her because she was at the VMAs on Monday, but now college students can actually study Taylor Swift.
This is so neat. It's a course in her songwriting. So this is at the University of Texas at Austin. She's obviously won a ton of awards, 11 Grammy Awards. The course is called Literary Contests and Context, the Taylor Swift Songbook.
So this is interesting. So they will read her, the students in this course will read her songs out loud, and then they will, alongside that, read works by literary greats like Chaucer and Shakespeare and Keats and Frost. And this is what I think is interesting, because if you take the words to a pop song and you read them slowly, like out loud, sometimes they sound totally ridiculous, but other times they can sound like, you know, something
like
very profound if you deliver it in the right way. Like if you do it in a very solemn way, you can make it sound, you know, important.
Okay, wait. I'm just going to pull this up.
Doing?
I'm going to pull up Taylor Swift lyrics. So let's.
Oh boy. I'm just put this to the test.
Well, I just want to see. Oh wait, I don't want to download your app. I don't want to listen to the music either. How do you exit out of these things? Picture to burn. State the obvious. I didn't get my picture fantasy. I realize you love yourself more than you could ever love me. So go and tell your friends that I'm obsessive and crazy. That's fine. I'll tell mine. So, you know. There you go.
I don't know if that was a great example of what I was thinking about. Like, you need to read it slower and more poetically or something.
Yeah.
Like you would, anyhow. So you can study that, and if you want to study that, sign up at the University of Austin in Texas.
I think it's interesting how you write a song.
It is.
And she was just saying that when she won her VMA, that her new album Midnights, she wrote in the middle of the night
because she couldn't sleep.
So that was coming to her in the middle of the night.
I think it's whenever that creativity strikes you, you need to run with it.
Are you feeling creative right now?
Not right now.
Not at this moment.
I want more ribs, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Right here. They're right here.
All right. Before we show you this next video, we just want to tell you, because it's a little rough. No one was hurted. I talk for a living,
Friday?
you know.
I
talk for a living. There were no injuries reported. No one was hurt, as far as we know, in this video. So this is video of people riding down a slide in Detroit. One of many videos that have gone viral because it's out of control. So this video alone has gotten more than 1 million likes right now. Watch this.
I saw
So they go
this.
flying. And so this is at a park that has been around since the 60s, but they had closed during the pandemic. And when they reopened, they put too much wax on the slide. And so there's a whole, like if you search this, there's video after video after video of people just flying everywhere. It's amazing no one was hurt, actually.
Yeah, this is really insane. This is like putting soap on a slip and slide. You know, it's just don't do it. You know?
Yeah, although these people were laughing at the end of it, you know. But what they ended up doing, they shut down the slide after a day, and they realized way too much wax. So so they washed off the wax, and then they released this video because they wanted people to know
that it was safe.
Everything is calm now. It still looks like a fun ride, though. Wouldn't you ride this?
Well, here's my question.
Look at how much easier this is.
Oh, yeah, that's better. That's still metal. Correct?
It is still metal,
so if you do a little popping, you're still coming down on something that's maybe not so cushy, you know?
Well, I guess.
Unless you have more junk in the trunk. You know, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're working with. But if you have a bony butt, I would not suggest that this is the ride for you.
So apparently they were concerned about just that, Heather. So, so they put out, the park put out this instructional video where this, like, he looks like a park ranger dude, and he is explaining how the right way to ride this slide. So let's take a look at this. Even this, by the way, has gotten 1 million views.
Okay.
And then scooch on, but hold on tight. Biggest thing, you just gotta lean forward and stay leaning forward and hold on tight.
The right way, Mr.
He says the really important thing is, and you missed the very beginning of it, where he says, look around you, because you don't want to be going down at the same time as someone else. And then he said, the thing is to scooch forward.
Yeah, lean forward a bit.
Lean forward into it.
Because if you hop, if you're not sitting
then you're
in that
gonna
way,
just like boom, ba boom, ba boom on your back the whole way down, and that's not funny. No.
No.
So.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. It'd be nice to have something like that here. Do you remember when Ken Rice tried to get those swings over on the North Shore?
Oh yeah. Well, he was
Why
talking.
did I just think about
he
that?
did a whole story about, like, I think in Cincinnati,
Yes.
they have swings along the Ohio River, and he was sort of looking at, you know, things that we might do here.
Why can't we get them here?
And why wouldn't we do that here? And it has not happened. Should we take up his campaign?
I don't know, PTL fam. What do you think?
Should we
Can
try
we
to get
make it
swings?
happen?
Now, were they swings or were they
rocker? Yeah,
they were like rocker swings.
I think they were benches, right? That they were swing benches.
Is
that what they were?
Or were they just benches? We have benches. They must have been swings.
Yeah, no, they were swinging benches.
Yeah. Like, well, yes. I remember my grandparents on their front porch. They had one of those porch swings.
Ken Rice, give us a call.
They're very relaxing. I think it'd be lovely to have that as you look out onto our rivers. I think it's a great idea.
Sometimes he does watch PTL, so let's see if we can re-up this campaign.
Let's see. All right, maybe during the commercial break we'll hear from Ken Rice.
I don't know, we'll see. Hey, if you have questions for us, we are here for it.
And after today's show, you might have
a lot of questions, like how do you still have a job?
What is up with you two? The stuff questions like that. We want you to go to the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page. Let us know what you want to know, and we're going to try to answer as many questions as possible in tomorrow's Free for All. It's the Friday Free for All. We do it every Friday here on PT.
Do you want to say Friday one more time?
Friday.
There you go.
Feels like Friday today, but it's not.